Hey folks, what's up, EAT? So I got a piece of river rock here, and some of this I picked up out of the creek, some of that citronelle dirt. And I heat treated it twice. First time wasn't high enough. Looks like the second time might have done it. I took this to 500 degrees. Find out here in a second if it could have used a little more. Let's see here. Boy, this thing's warped in every direction. Had a good time at the Knap Inn. Really good time. There wasn't any, I was looking for some specialty slabs, but I had picked some up there last year, but there wasn't any of that this year. Actually wasn't a single person there selling slabs, not one. But anyways, the Knap Inn was great. All those regulars that go down there to that are pretty good folks, I'll tell you what. Like with most snappers, not all of them, but most of them. Good old salt of the earth kind of folks. I don't know how many points I made, but I made quite a few. I gave them all away except for I think one or maybe two, maybe two. I'd finish a point if a little kid came up. If he liked arrowheads, I'd give him a point. And I think I gave one to just about everybody at the Knap Inn that was there napping. I made mostly Daltons except for did make corner knots. I didn't get a photograph of all of them either. And I reworked one of them. Maybe I can flash it up. But the reworked version was way better. But I didn't get a picture of it. I got this concavity right here. Getting fairly flat across the bottom. I hit down there on this side. That brought this up because this was down like this. If you can see that, it was down like this. By hitting down, that brought that point up. It's so narrow that I'm probably gonna have to do some thinning from the ends. We had a young lady join us down there, Lithic Luci. She's on Facebook. It's nice to have a young person and a woman join us. That was nice. You don't see enough of that in the Flint Knapping community. Not as many young people. The average age is probably around 50, I would think. Ooh, man, I really need to. We're getting somewhere now. This may not be a real big point or a pretty looking point, or this piece of rock came from Mississippi. If you find a creek, I think pretty much anywhere in Mississippi, I could be wrong there, and it has gravels in it, you're probably going to find some of this. There's an artifact show this weekend. I believe it's in Marshall, Texas. If you're in the area, you might go check it out. It's a good opportunity to see some actual points and study them a little bit. All right. It's pretty thin. Let's see what we can do here. Saturday I made quite a few, and then at the end of the day I broke like 2 in a row, and it was right at the end of the day, and I said, that's enough, I'm ready to go. I was feeling pretty fatigued from sitting there in that chair all day long napping. Sunday, I'm not sure if I broke any points. I might have. Don't really remember for sure, but it was a pretty good napping session. I mean, I didn't make anything to write home about, but I did make some pretty decent points. And the last point I made was a little bitty bird point out of a flake off the tarp of Brazilian agate. And since I'd been making pretty much Daltons all weekend, I just made it into a mini Dalton, which was pretty cool. The pictures really don't do it justice. It's hard to photograph something like that with all them clear edges and stuff, but really a good group of guys though, and they do that every year down there at that Gem Mineral Show. So if you have never attended, you might think about attending next year. It's not like a regular nap-in, but it's the dead of summer and they got air conditioned there to nap in, so if your napping is cut short because of summer heat and all that stuff, no one likes to nap and be miserable. It's supposed to be fun, and if you're sweating all over your piece and you're sweating all over your tool and you're sweating all over everything and soaked clear through, then it ain't much fun. But it is nice inside that air conditioned building. Anyways, might think about attending next year if I was you. Not to mention there was 2 world-class nappers there, and I'm not including myself in that because I'm not a world-class napper. Never will be, but all right, now come on. I don't know if I'm going to make it any thinner. I think I'm probably just going to leave it just like that. it's not super fat, so. It's fluffy. That's what it is, it's fluffy. Every once in a while I make a fluffy point. It's a cool color. I do like the color quite a bit. My narrow slot pad. I got a brand new pad that's got a narrow slot in it. I don't know if this will wash it out or not, but I took me a headlamp down with me and I napped with the headlamp. So if I can't figure out how to turn it on. Man, my button fell off. Look at that right there. Ain't that some crap? I just bought this thing and the button fell off of it. It didn't even make it through. I'm gonna take it back. Doggone it. Harbor Freight. All I used it was this weekend. The dang button fell off of it apparently. Made in China. I bid on everything under the sun in auction. I did real good in auction last year, but that guy's bid more than I figured he was worth by a lot. And I still didn't win anything in the auction. I was trying to win something to bring home to the wife. And support the club at the same time. But didn't work out. mulcher. I wish I would have taken pictures of all of the stuff I made, but I just didn't. Next year, a couple times I could tell that the word got around that, hey, with the kids in there, that they're giving away arrowheads over there. And a couple of them came up and I knew what they were waiting on, but I didn't have anything done. Next year I'm going to take a bunch of arrowheads, and so I can give them away to the kids that are walking up. It's fun. Their eyes just light up when you give them an arrowhead. Might be end of the road for that one. My friend told me that when he was taught, if you're making a point style, I think it was 20 in a row or 30 in a row, that are all right. And until you make 20 or 30 of that point type that are all correct and right, then you shouldn't move on to another point type, Because if you do stick it out and work on them till you get them, you know, where they're supposed to be, then I guess you'll never forget it. I don't know if that'll be the case for me or not. I hope it is. But, still struggling with getting the base exactly how I want it every time. I just kind of, I mean, it only takes just a smidgen of, you know, take it just a hair too much off one place or the other, and then it's thrown off, and it's not top where it needs to be, I guess. It'd still be a really nice looking point, but it's not quite where it needs to be. I'll make one, I'll be pretty happy with it, and then the next one I'll just be kind of you know. So I still got a ways to go on my Daltons. But I do think, obviously this isn't it, but I do think that I'll probably be making a lot of Daltons. Until I feel like they're where they need to be. It's amazing how sharpening that tool up just a little bit. Oh no, I broke it off. Doggone it. Just kept messing with it till I goofed it up. It's gonna be hard to recover from that. Dagnabbit. That's definitely not the base I wanted, but it is the base I got. I wanted that flared base. I haven't worked very much this stuff, just a few pieces really. I got a couple more I picked up out of that creek. A couple of them need more heat, they're going to need more than 500 degrees. It's kind of surprised the other day. I was heating some stuff and I didn't know if I was going to be able to get hot enough in turkey roaster. The kiln was full of Buffalo River. But I had gotten a new turkey roaster a while back, and that dude goes to I had it at 560 degrees, which is the highest I've ever had a turkey roaster, and it wasn't turned all the way up, so I don't know if it would go a little higher than that or not, but that was pretty doggone high. I'm gonna leave that. Probably should just leave them side just a little bit. A little bit jaggedy. Pick off the big parts. Leave the rest. It's a cool little arrowhead. I'm not gonna balk at it. Cool. I like it. Back out here a little bit. I really like that color quite a bit. Just a little bird point made out of that little rock talons piece. I still haven't done this piece of Mookite yet, but we'll see if we can do something with it. Maybe make a mini Dalton out of it or something. Add to my Dalton collection, but there she is. And that was one twisted piece of rock too, but a little freebie out of the creek. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing piece of rock. I love it. Alright, appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch you on the next one. We're probably going to do a bifacing video before long or something like that. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm pretty tired from the weekend. I was pretty wore out. But anyways, we made us a nice little point. Get some pictures of it, and away we'll go. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Y'all keep napping.